Now you're a senior, and you're coming off a great senior season. Had the best single game record in school history. Now it's time for recruiting. Give us a little insight and feedback on your recruiting process.
Recruiting, shouts out to Kawan Short and Matt Page and any other guys that was highly recruited around my time. That really helped me because I wasn't the biggest back in the world, so I really had to prove myself. Because just looking at my height and weight on a sheet of paper as a recruiter might make you turn away. So those guys really brought the schools here, and then with me putting up the yards, that helped as well. But my senior year I also messed up my ankle too, but I was able to fight through it and play. And a lot of recruiters turned away. Couple colleges just stopped calling, just based on that they was thinking I was injury prone, so they was thinking I was a big,
Yeah.
a big risk. So
What schools was that though?
a lot of school, the University of Indiana, the University of Cincinnati, the University of Indiana State. They were Cincinnati and IU was talking to me, but Indiana State actually threw the offer out there. They actually offered me, and once I had messed up my ankle, it was pretty much out the door for that. So my recruiting stage was pretty much it was real depressing. It was a lot going on, and the city love you just because you balling good. So people looking up to you, and everybody asking me where you gonna go, where you gonna go, and I would just want to tell them myself. I don't know myself. A lot of the times, and I was just down and depressed. I'm like, man, I'm not going to school, and if I do go, I won't be able to play football. And then one day, Coach Rodriguez, shouts out to Coach Rodriguez, he had called me up and told me about a recruiting fair at Maryville High School, and I didn't really want to go, but Willie Lott and Darion Smith and Matt Page, they had pushed me to go real hard. And I had went, and Fair State was there, Fair State University, Grand Rapids, Michigan. They had pushed me to go, and I had hollered at Fair State, and everything looked right. They loved the film, they loved the highlights, they loved everything, the way I came at them, talked to them. I went up there, took a athletic test, because this was Division II, so you were able to go work out for the school. So I went up there, worked out for them, took my 40 and everything. I loved the recruiting trip, and I signed that next week. The next week after I came back, it was wonderful. I had been talking to the coaches and everything, and we just made it final.
Gotcha. Now you chose to go to Fair State University.
Yeah.
Was you disappointed and not going to a bigger school, to a D1?
I was very disappointed. I felt like even if I didn't play running back, I could have helped a big school out in some way. I know what I was able to do and how I was able to do it, but after a while, my parents talked to me, my brothers talked to me, and everything, and we just worked it out. Just got things going.
Gotcha. Now you're at Fair State University. Just give us a little feedback on your short stay there, because you left now. You're at Manchester, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you was at Ferris for one year, one season?
One season.
Okay, so just give us a little feedback on that experience.
I got there in June because I was working out, and I felt like I needed to be down there with the team for the summer. It was only like 30-some players there out of the 92 players we had. And I got there this summer, worked out, got familiar with the city, got familiar with the locals, the females, different things like that.
Big Rapids.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Down there, just got real familiar with everybody, and just worked hard. Like they saw it in me. They actually loved it. They saw the passion I had, got out there doing different things that the seniors couldn't do, especially in my leaping ability, because I had switched from running back to safety. So my leaping ability, able to catch interceptions at its highest point and different things like that was good. So I had a real good start off to the whole process. Actually, a real good season throughout. Won a couple players of the week, practice players of the week, because I had red shirted. I won a couple practice players of the week. Almost came out of my red shirt in game 6, I believe, 6 or 7, for special teams, but they worked it out. Would have loved to get on the field though.
Yeah. Okay. So now you're going to Manchester College, correct?
Yes.
What transpired in you leaving Ferris State to go to Manchester?
The coaching staff had made some changes. There were some changes in the staff. A couple coaches got fired and different things like that. And I started to tell that the coach was bringing in players of his own, the new coaches that was coming in, and it really wasn't working for me. I felt like if I was still there with that same coaching staff that I had at the beginning of the year, then I would have played. We had sent 3 players to the NFL from my position, so it was wide open. But with him bringing in players, it was really like, nah. So I got on the phone, talked to Manchester, talked to Jeremiah Jones, like as I said earlier, talked to Dante Dinkins. Just got it going, just got the paperwork and everything, got the transcripts going, and went there, and then to everybody's surprise, I got there and decided not to play ball anymore.
Whoa. So you done playing ball?
Yes, sir. I'm a full-time business major. I felt like that I'm not better than anyone. I never lived that way. I never lived arrogantly. I might live confident, but I never lived arrogantly. I'm not better than anybody. But I felt like after the depression from losing the D1 scholarship to going down to D2, I just felt like going down to D3. It really got to me. So.
Yeah, because I was going to ask you because just doing my little research, and recently a lot of East Chicago Central players been going to Manchester out of high school. So I was going to ask you, once you left Ferris State, did you reach out to any coaches about going to other schools, or did you reach out to the players and just went to Manchester?
I had reached out to a couple schools. Actually, my brother-in-law and took my highlight tape to like 14 different schools, a couple JUCOs, a couple D3s in Mississippi, a couple D2s. Actually, Grand Valley State, was powerhouse Division II. And I was talking to a couple coaches, talking to a couple people within my limitation rates of me talking to them, and it boiled down to Manchester. It was close to home. I had some players down there with me and different things like that, and they put in a good word for me. Shout out to Jeremiah Jones once again. Like I said, sorry I didn't play, bro, but he put out a real good word for me and different things like that.
So you done playing forever?
Yeah. Everybody.
How old are you, man? 20?
Yeah, I'm 20.
Everybody,
are
you serious?
Yeah.
Why?
Everybody asks me why. And
man, because you got talent, man, and I'm not just saying this to you because I'm just saying it. Is that I've heard about you when I was in Indianapolis, and I heard about you then. I heard about you from Dino, different people that was around you. You know what I'm trying to say? So, man, you got the talent, and it's not about going to the league, man, but it's about fulfilling that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To the whole process, and for you not to really play, it's kind of like I'm kind of, you know what I'm saying, sad right now to hear you say that, man.
Yeah. I had a big reaction from the city, which actually made me think about it a lot more, because you really realize who cares about you or who cares about your career or what you doing. So when I announced it, I just put it on Facebook, and it's the biggest network, so I put it on Facebook and told people. Then I sat down with my mentors. I sat down with Coach Monroe before I even told everybody, and told him. He gave me the feedback you gave me, and the feedback my father gave me and other people gave me, which exactly how you just reacted. Like I told a lot of people, it's always gonna be a part of me. Maybe one day I could coach or something, coach a little league, but it has to come to an end. It was gonna come to an end within 3 years later. So I felt it.
Or 12.
Yeah, it could have been 12. It's always different leagues. There's always the NFL. You never know. I just saw 3 Division III players go to the NFL last year. With that work ethic and everything, you can go. But man, I leave it to everybody else, man. Anybody else needs some advice or anything like that. Man.
I just think, man, I just think you have a wonderful opportunity, man, to help other athletes who look up to you now.
Yeah.
Because one of the problems is we have, man, is that each Chicago athletes don't complete the deal.
Yeah.
And when I'm saying that is about going to school, being a student athlete, getting a degree.
Yeah.
You see what I'm trying to say? Now, you're still in school, and I applaud you for that. But I'm talking about being the student athlete and actually finishing.
Finish it.
Yeah, man. So just to kind of hear that, man, I'm kind of down right now, but okay. All right.